hate you so much. Ah, drop my fucking sand. Alright, I will get used to this PC version. It will happen. It will happen. Just as soon as I get rid of those cactuses. Alright, so hello and welcome to my version of the Redstone tutorial. This is going to be a complete, concise tutorial showing you, the average viewer, to know how to use redstone in the wonderful, wonderful world of Minecraft. Because if you don't know how to use redstone at this point, something's either really wrong with you, or you're just new to redstone in general, or just like new to Minecraft in general. So, alright, so we have redstone dust. It can be placed in a straight line, or it can have corners, like so. And then we have the redstone torch, which can be used to power that dust. And then that power goes on for 16 blocks, all the way out to about this point. At that point, it turns off. So then after the 16 line, you need a repeater to keep the circuit going. And then at that point, you can make the circuit go on and on forever with that pattern. Okay? And then also, with the torch, if you place another torch on top of it from the block above, it will turn off. And that cycle will continue as long as you feel like it. And that is actually a really good way to send power vertically. Alright, now there is the lever. The lever can be used to activate the dust as well, but it has the opportunity to turn off and on, obviously. And once again, the same. And once again, it uses the same power as the torch. It goes on for 16 blocks, and then you have to use a repeater to keep it going. And this is a button. The button can do the same sort of thing as a lever. However, it has a time delay. This delay is about half a second. So you push it, and it goes on, and then it turns off. Goes on, turns off. It does the same amount of power as a lever, which is the same as a torch. It goes on for 16 blocks, and then from there on you have to use a repeater. Alright. The next thing we can do is have repeaters that go in a circle. And the purpose of this is to send pulsating power through a circuit. So if you want a circuit to have like a timer or whatnot, you can also use a repeater, and then it can have a cycle going in a circle. And then these repeaters have the ability to delay. Each repeater has one tick, and that goes to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 delays. And then from this, you can have your torch power it, and then remove it quickly to have this circuit going around. Let me just fix that sand. Goes around in a circle, like so. Okay. The next thing we have is the redstone lamp. I can never find things in this thing. Redstone lamp. Sweet. Then we have the lamp. The lamp can be used to light things, obviously. It's a lamp, so you send power to it like so, and it turns on and off. Just like that. Alright, so I'm gonna build something, so I'll be back. Alright, another cool thing about redstone repeaters is that they have the ability to send current through a block. And if I turn on this lever, the power gets sent left to the right and forward. Another cool thing about repeaters is that they can power multiple lamps. So if you wanted to do like a little design in one of your houses or whatnot with lamps, you can do so by using this technique. The next thing on the list is the piston. The piston can be used to push blocks. So if I make a contraption like this, I can then use it to push this block. Like so. And it stays there. However, if you don't want it to stay there and you want it to come back, you can use a sticky piston. This can be used to retrieve it. Like so. Now with this technique, you can build doors, for example. Like this. Very simple door. For this has the redstone going this way, and then it powers these two pistons with this repeater, and then it does the same thing on this side with this repeater. Now, with this technique, a much fancier door can be made. This is 2x3 using the same technique with repeaters, but this repeater is sending power through this block, which is powering this torch, which is powering this block. This block, because it's powered, it then powers these two pistons. And then, because this block is powered, this redstone dust is then powered, and it powers this piston, operating all three at the same time. And it does a very similar thing on the other side. And then because of this, I can then have a door that opens and closes. Now, this is all fine and dandy, but how would you use this in a house, for example? Well, with pressure plates. And there we have it. A door that can be used in a house using pressure plates. So I just stand on this pressure plate and it opens the door. Like so. Now the way this works is that I push the pressure plate and then power gets sent down to this block. This block then inverts this torch and then powers this redstone dust, which powers this block, which inverts these torches with the same technique that I used to invert those torches, which powers this block and then powers those back on again. And the same sort of technique is used for the other side, and for this side, these pressure plates are used to power this redstone dust, which then sends power to this, which does the same sort of thing. Now, you may be wondering what an inverter is. So this can be done by doing the following. Place down your block, and then get the redstone torch, and then place it there. Then you have this dust going behind it, and then in front of it you have this. Now, if I want to have the lever here, for example, I can then turn this dust on, which powers this. And because this block is powered, this torch then turns off, therefore this dust has no source. And then if I turn this back on, this block is no longer powered, therefore this torch remains on, powering the dust in front of me. Alright, here is a display of 6 gates. 6. Alright, so this is the NOT gate. The NOT meaning that if I turn on this lever, the source is off. But if I turn it off, the source is on. This is an OR gate. If either of these levers are switched, the power is on. This is a NOR gate, which means the opposite of that. If one of these is on, the source is off. Okay, now this is an AND gate. Both of these levers must be switched in order for the lamp to be on. There is no exception. This is a NAND gate. If both of these are on, the light is off. This is an XOR gate, which stands for exclusive OR gate. So if one of these is active and the other is not active, then the light is off. This is great for doors. If you want to go open it on one side of it and then close it on the other side of it, you can do such things. Alright, so this concludes my first tutorial of Redstone. Oh, we have an Enderman. He thinks he's cool. He's dancing in the NAND gate. I feel violated. I don't know how I feel about this. Excuse me, do you want to learn more Redstone? You do? Well, you know where to go. Subscribe to me, and then you can watch all the lovely little Redstone videos in the world. Alright, well, if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments below.